person to see me, or he'd have told me in a letter.
Well, thank you very much for granting us an audience.
My pleasure.
The devout Catholic policeman is taller and younger than the real Pope, but Bill hasn't ruled out the possibility of standing in for John Paul on security grounds.
Now, more news about the British Marathon, which takes place in Bolton on Sunday. More than 8,000 runners will be parading around the 26-mile, 385-yard course, a mammoth task for the organisers, who started work on this year's race almost as soon as the 1982 marathon was finished. Here's a report from Elton Wellesby.
Well, believe it or not, this terraced house in Bolton is race headquarters, a veritable hive of activity for the last few months. And it's certainly well placed because just down the street is Hulton Lane playing fields, where the finishing line will be. Well, this was the scene inside Race HQ in June, when the marathon staff were battling to cope with a mountain of stationery and an ever-increasing pile of completed entry forms sent here from all parts of the world. Well, nothing has been left to chance, with every entrant receiving a package of information ranging from the time they should turn up on the day to suggested diets during training. The man with the task of coordinating the operation is race director Vince Regan.
Well, believe it or not, I'm going to London tomorrow to a meeting for next year's marathon, not this year's. It really is a 12-month job now. The meetings, the thousands of this and thousands of that, 20,000 sponges, 40,000 paper cups, and then you realise, crikey, the numbers are still piling up, so you've got to go more and more and more, and the medals. This is the biggest problem, of course, the entry forms themselves.
So the total cost must be absolutely astronomical.
Well, it is. But when you think that the plumbing of the toilets alone, the portable toilets alone, is in the region of £1,600, that's just for plumbing them. That's not hiring them in and the ones we get free, things like that. It's
so what's the overall figure that you're talking about?
I would think in the region of about 90,000.
More recently, there's been a computer printout of all the entrants in order to categorise and so that everyone involved will get a medal and an official time if they finish the course. Now, just imagine what that task entails, and just imagine how confusing it is at times. For example, when you're dealing with the Smiths, all 100 of them. Keeping up with the Joneses won't be a problem either. There's about 90 of them. Altogether, this list contains about 8,000 names. Yes, all sorts of people take part in marathons for all sorts of reasons and in all sorts of guises. This is the Roadrunner. Well, not the Roadrunner. This one comes from Bolton. Watch out for him this Sunday.
Keep on running. Well, that's it from myself and from Elton for this evening. I'll be back tomorrow night. Until then, good night.